Good morning, friends. Do you know that this world is like a mirror and shows you pictures you carry in front of it? This world seems to a person as he wants to see it. Therefore, those who want to succeed, they see it full of success, opportunities, and vibrant colors of excitement. And to those who don't want to do anything, it's full of excuses, handicaps, and habits that show one his shortcomings. You make your world with your thoughts. Your thoughts are the building blocks of your dreams and reality. When you conceive a thought in your mind to do something, then it's an opportunity for you. God has made this world such that anybody can get whatever he wants from it. Of course, one has to pay the price. The price may be in terms of work, intelligence, money, or time. Whatever you seriously want to be or achieve, that's already there in this world. Newton discovered gravity, but was that not there before he came to know about it? Yes, it was there. Things were falling down since the time unknown. Bill Gates made billions of dollars. So were these not already there in this world? Those were. He only got them in his name. If somebody wrote a book, then were the readers who read it and made it a hit and best-selling not already there? Or all of them were born after the book was written? Surely they all were already there, waiting for a book on the topic, and as the book came out, they read it and liked it to make it a hit. In other words, a book being written today and going to be a hit tomorrow already has its readers there even today, and they are waiting for this book on that topic. Actually, the thoughts of these people who are waiting for such a book are circulating in this universal consciousness and searching for the author. Maybe that writer is yet to be born or is already here. As soon as this person conceives a thought to write a book on that topic, his thought will unite with the thought of those readers in the ether and will inspire him to write the book on that topic. In other words, whatever you want to be or achieve is already there. You only have to get your name written on it. This also means that whatever you want to do, you have the first half of that with you, and you have to find out the second half of it, which either is already there or will be made now. For example, if somebody wants to sing a great song, then someone else is already there to listen to it. If somebody wants to work great things for a great salary, then there already exists an employer to hire him. If someone is searching for a bridegroom, then someone else is searching for a bride for his son. Whatever you want to do, you already have people ready for that. You just start or create that. Let's see it a bit deeply. Actually, all the thoughts in our mind enter from the ether and exit into it only, to circulate there and keep searching for matching thoughts there. Many times, these thoughts keep circulating in ether for thousands or even millions of years until they get a matching thought from there. This means in ether, only those thoughts are able to find a match which are loaded with strong attractive forces. And these strong attractive forces are strong emotions which make those thoughts burning desires. To know more about burning desire, please watch our video, How to Make Your Normal Desire a Burning Desire. Because of this only, we see in life that whenever you intensely remember a friend, you get a call from him. and you start thinking how he could feel the intensity of your thoughts and called you. Likewise, when we think positively to attempt something, we get several thoughts and ways to do and complete it. While contrarily, when we decide not to do a difficult work due to its difficulty, we are flooded with negative thoughts, giving us more excuses for not doing the work. Swami Vivekananda also said that there was sound, and so were made our ears to hear it. There was word, and so was made the voice to utter it. There was seen, and so were made the two eyes to see it. Similarly, when somebody thought to write a book, then alphabet was invented and the book was written. When somebody thought of printing on a paper, relevant inventions were made and printing started. When man desired to fly in air, airplane was invented and man could fly to reach distant countries within minutes. Everything in this world is happening with this principle. Whoever discovered or invented whatever, it was destined to be done by them. And all of them did it with their great work despite of difficulties in their lives. Just think why only Newton could discover the gravity. How only Thomas Edison could make a successful model of a light bulb. When we read the story of Dashrath Manji, we see that the poor fellow hadn't enough to eat, but still he toiled for 22 long years to manually cut through a hill to make a road. What do you think? Was there no one else abler than him to do it at that time? Definitely there was somebody, but this was not destined to be done by that somebody else, and that's why it was done by Dashrath Manji only. When Wright brothers, who had a cycle repair shop and little money and education on their side, invented airplane, Samuel Langley was their competitor, who was much more prosperous, learned, having access to big shots and even patronized by the government. But when Langley made his aerodrome named airplane model, which fell twice during tests to the ground like a cut-off tree, he altogether quit the work on this invention. Just think, such a big shot quit and left the field. And just after 10 days of this, the Wright brothers successfully tested their airplane at Kitty Hawk. Similarly, when Alexander Graham Bell invented telephone, he had two competitors, Elisha Gray and the versatile scientist Thomas Edison. But he kept on his work without fear and he succeeded. Along with his patent application for telephone, two other applications from about two persons for same patent were also pending in the patent office of Washington DC. But Bell was given the patent. The above examples show that whatever you want to do or become, that also wants you. Everything has been nominated for someone on this earth. The second half of everything is already present in this world. You will find it now, after some time, or after some years, or in next birth. It's not known, but if you keep working long enough, you will definitely get it. So now, start whatever you want to do. Success is already searching for you. In our next video, we will see how can we use this principle in our real life.